Hello friends, this is Growl. Welcome to Wafflecat Weekly number 32. This one actually matters. Finally, after weeks of doing weekly keys and then opening vaults and getting Season 3 loot, we now are in Season 4. We have our first completed week. I got some practice on the dungeons, so hopefully I can give some actual advice. But most importantly, we need to get some good loot from our vault. The poor prodigy. Even though we have a really nice looking Mog here, our gear has fallen behind. We're 20 item levels below our priest. We're relocated to 1 weekly key a week. We're checking loot specs. Don't forget to check your loot specs, guys. Okay, Mistweaver. Bam. Alright, let's get it. This was a hard-earned weekly no lever, and we got a chest. Nice. Not going to complain about this. We'll tier this up. And now, don't forget, you can transfer flux. So normally my Mistweaver struggled because I have no flux on this guy. And I wasn't able to tier stuff and make legendaries. But now you can transfer flux. So whatever guy you farmed a lot of and done a lot of keys, you can... Adjusting my mic. More easily gear up your alts. Alright, we're moving this to the side so we don't forget this is here. Alright. Onto the Druid. I was actually hard pushing keys all week. No meme keys. We did a little bit of alpha, but we were mainly just flying around doing all the races. No meme keys last week. Only pushing. We ended... Oh yeah, we can... we'll show our IO and stuff too when we get to the priest. Our Druid has Jabber Gruken gauntlets. Alright, I mean, I've never seen this item before in my life, but I'm not going to complain. Nice. Oh, we got a junkyard. On your alts, when you're just doing a weekly every week, and you see a junkyard out of your vault, that's a feels good, man. And I think we tier these too, right? Oh no, I have my legendary. Oh, okay, so I'm actually gonna have to recraft this probably, because you don't even want a legendary on your gloves anyway. I think I'll figure that out another day. So maybe not so bad that I have gloves. All right, now onto our Paladin, which we still haven't renamed. Here we go. We're saving our energy. Unfortunately, a lot of people have been asking me about my alts and what my thoughts on different healers this season, but because it's such a short season, it's so hard to gear up my alts. And I'm probably just going to mainly be focusing on my Age Priest. I will be playing these guys from time to time just because I want to keep them up and they're fun, and who knows, I might want to play them later. Ooh, these seem pretty good. No verse, which is a little annoying, but crit haste pants with a lot of haste. We'll take these at 304 for sure. What pants am I wearing now? Oh yeah, this is a big old 30 item level upgrade. We're just about. All right. Oh no, we have 8 tokens of merits. I guess we're vendoring these. Can't do anything with those anymore. All right. Onto the Shaman. One thing I should have done probably is sneak some of my alts into raids to get the dinars and that system going, because then there'd be a chance that I could play those characters, even if I just like full clear heroic every week and like a friend run. All right, we're opening our Shaman. Only 1 box as well. Ooh, I like that name. Ooh, Thunderlord Flamestaff. Crit haste speed. We'll take a 304 weapon. A little unfortunate because as a Shaman you would prefer to have a shield, but look, we'll take it. We ain't gonna complain. We're equipping this bad boy right now. We'll enchant it up. It's true that you'd prefer a shield, but it's not very often that you would like drop item levels for a shield. Oh no, this guy has tokens too. I'm rich. Alright. The priest. The big moment. We have 2 mythic vault slots, 1 heroic vault slot, and 3 mythic plus slots. There's a lot of items we want to be looking for here. So from Castle Nathria, we're really hoping for the Tooft. Wait, why is it on Shadow? Holy. We're really looking forward to Tuft. And honestly, even if we get this in our heroic slot, it's pretty good. On top of that, we did kill Stone Legion. So I believe that these items are in our vault as well, so we can get a 311 offhand, 311 back, or 311 chest. All of which would be very, very nice to get. Otherwise, we just want maybe an avoidance piece. Those would be like the big ones. Alright. Loot spec, holy. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Pray for Tooft. No Tooft, but there's some stuff in here. There's some stuff in here for sure. Oh. 291 avoidance gloves. And I can also upgrade this to mythic if I wanted to. 304 crit mastery cape. We don't really care about this. Oh, come on, dude. 254 mastery on this, and it spawns with avoidance. How do I get this with avoidance, man? Man, our raid slots are a little bit disappointing. We have 2 weapons and a trinket in our mythic plus slots. We have the same staff that our shaman got. However, I have a staff that's better because it's high verse. And there's this, which is also not very good. And we have a 304 Soleas. Pretty disappointing. Pretty disappointing. So what do we do here? What do we do here? So our options are, we don't take any of these. We could take the gloves and we could tier them and we could upgrade them. But there's BOE gloves and stuff too. I don't know if this is that valuable for me. So how much do I gain here? Oh, 9 int and 3 secondary stat. What's this guy? Not you. Overflowing riches. Oh, wow. The sockets are only 3? So I can buy 2 sockets? Oh, man. I actually think sockets are kind of good here. Right? Because I'm going to be able to get whatever trinket I want. I feel like this isn't that special. And I can buy 2 sockets and use them. I think I might actually take sockets, which is extremely disappointing on the first week of the vault. The question is, what do I even socket? There's nothing I even want to socket, though, is the problem. But if, maybe we'll get Anduin Ring eventually? Man, I don't know. I hate to leave it like this, but I think I'm just going to sit on this and think about it. I don't even know what I'm going to take. I don't even know what I'm gonna take. I think we just walk away and we don't open anything out of disappointment. Here's the thing about the sockets. I'm not even going to use them now, but being able to hold on to them when I get better items is probably what I'm going to do. So, I don't know. I'm probably taking sockets, but I may also decide after raid today, but I don't know. Just pretend that I took sockets. Alright. Let's look at what else is going on. So this is the Emissary of War. So this is the dungeon quest this week. So all you guys who say that I don't want to raid, make sure you grab this and do 4 dungeons, because you have the chance of getting a raid item. You can get a tuft. Make sure you check your vault or your loot spec when you're turning in the quest and you're opening it. This week's affixes are... Where's my key? Oh, I don't have a key yet. Can I talk to this guy and get a key? I seem to have misplaced my keystone. Okay. 28 upper. This is a good key, I think. I think this is actually a pretty good key. Alright, so the affixes are Fortified, Sanguine, Grievous, and Shrouded. Sanguine Grievous, not the most ideal affixes. This is definitely going to be a challenging week. However, my personal thoughts are a lot of the hard parts of the dungeons are the bosses. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate that almost all the wipes this week have come from either, last week, sorry, came from either like weird inspiring packs or bosses. And I think Fortified is going to make pushing, like Fortified weeks are going to be significantly better. However, let's talk about just a few of the dungeons. I guess I'll just open up this window. Let's do this. Hold on. Let's do this and then this. Okay, we're kind of blocking. We'll move chat over. You guys can go over here for a second. So just going over the dungeons real quick. Upper Kara and Lower Kara, I think will both be okay this week. I think Lower Kara will be a bit more challenging, especially with Sanguine Fort, whatever. Lower Kara might still be pretty scary this week. I have not fought this dungeon on Fort, but I think Upper Kara should be really, really chill. This will be, this is a good opportunity to get a higher Upper Kara score, and it's not a bad weekly at all because the hard part of this dungeon is just the bosses. Grimrail, I think, is going to be terrifying. Grimrail with Fortified is probably going to be miserable, or Fortified Sanguine. I would probably avoid Grimrail. Iron Docks, I think out of all the dungeons, this is the dungeon that gets the most difficult on Fortified, so watch out for that. A lot of the trash that you probably just breezed over last week might actually hit really, really hard. The stuff at the end that does the tank bleeds, the giant ogres, even like the shooter guys in the beginning and the bleeds in the beginning are really, really, really nasty. I anticipate that Iron Docks is going to be pretty challenging just to like get through the trash. The timer is pretty lenient though, so I would just recommend taking your time on this one. Make sure you have some sort of displacement so that you can knock the archers out of Sanguine, because there are a lot of guys that don't move in this dungeon. Workshop is a dungeon that's very chill on Fortified. There's very little trash that's difficult. Maybe like the pack before the last boss, if you end up doing that, I'd recommend bringing a Warlock so that you can gateway across and skip it. But Workshop should be reasonable this week. I think Gambit and Streets are both okay. The beginning of Gambit is a little bit challenging on Fortified Sanguine, but maybe take your time there. And then once you get through the beginning of Gambit, I think the rest is pretty easy. Streets is Streets. I think it doesn't really matter too much. And then Junkyard, I think, will always be a Fungin. This will always be an easy key. So yeah, I'd probably tread carefully along the WoD dungeons. Make sure you get a good Upper Kara this week, and then otherwise the rest of them are pretty self-explanatory. Well, that wraps up that. I'm live right now. I'll probably be posting this a bit late because we are live and I want to do keys. But good luck in your vaults, friends. Thanks for watching. Happy keying.